So finally the sun's out. Awesome. Amazing. We've had like a month of rain, 3 weeks of rain, but it really hasn't rained. It's just been miserable, and because it's winter time, it takes a lot of time extra to dry. But now we've got the sun back again, so I'm very happy about that. And yeah, we can get back to business. Not that I wasn't doing business, because I work in rain, hail or shine. Doesn't worry me. The job's got to be done. It's got to be done. Make hay while the sun shines. It's time to take my doors off, and I just wanted to do a video just showing how to take these doors off without damaging the hinges, without bending the hinges, because what happens is a lot of people actually bend the hinges, especially when they come to work for me. They always bend the hinges, always. So now this one's got 3 hinges on it, this door here. I've already taken one off, and I've already taken 2 screws off at the top, okay? Now what we do next, once we take the 2 top screws out, we just loosen this one here, right? So it actually can pivot on there. Then we'll come down here and we'll just take out these other ones. And what happens is, watch this. This just drops down. It actually pivots and it won't bend the hinge. You see that? Won't bend the hinge. So taking them off is exactly the same. So while I'm down here now, I'll just take these hinges all the way off. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Helps if you have a magnetic tip. Now that's how I take my hinges off without bending them, and that actually applies for nearly all of them. I'll just do a couple more so you can have a look. We take out those 2, right? Okay. Then we just loosen this one off here, and that'll swivel on there. We take these ones out. And that will swivel. That swivels. Then we just hold this here, and then we take this one out. And that's it. Pop them out there like that. And if I remember it, I'll do a video on putting them back on. So what we're doing today, or this morning, is we're going to hang these doors. Now, we put the doors in the areas that we need to have them. So they're all marked. Like this is the bathroom. So I'm just going to show you best I can how I go about doing that. So when I put the door there like that, what I do is I actually lean it to its edge and then line up this hole here. It's your hinge hole. So that's the hole that I want to line up, and I make sure that all the other hinges are out. Okay, so that's what we have to do. And then I just leave that door sit there like that. So we just do that and we just line that up. I just hold that there, it's nice and easy. It's the same principle when you put in big doors. So I just do that there. You can leave that loose if you want. Push that through across here, and then you put that hinge in there. Now that door is hinging quite nicely. And then we just go through while I'm down here. Just put all the screws in. And then I just put these ones in here. And then I just nudge that one back up again. And that's it. And there's no difference when you take them off. So basically you use the top hinge, the bottom one, as a swivel point. I'm going to do this again just so you can see how I go about it. So when I carry this door in here, I make sure all these are out. Okay. And then I'm going to come in, I'm going to get my drill. Now this has already been set up, so all I have to do is just lift that there. It's got the hole there. It's got the hole all lined up. There it is there. I can just put that one in and it's still hinged. There's no stress on anything, no stress on anybody. There's no lifting, there's no anything. Anybody can put a 200 kilo door on even using this very same method. Lift that out. Put these screws in. We have one other one which could be an issue for people, and there's a lot of damage done by these. These are the toilet doors. Now, the toilet doors in Australia, and they have two hinges normally, are lift off. So if someone has a heart attack behind the door, lands on the door, the ambulance comes, they can just pop that off the hinges to get inside there. So what I do is, that's the toilet door there, that one there. So what I do is I fit only one hinge to the toilet door. That is the lift hinge. Then I will just come in here. Then I will go ahead and I will fit that one. Then I will fit this one. Then I will fit this one. And that's how it works. So if someone falls up against the door, that gets lifted off and then they can reach the person inside the door. So to fit these doors, we leave that one there, and it's basically the same opposite. When you take these off, and they always put an extra bit of timber up there, as you can see the different size in the timber, and that's what they have to do in Australia. So I'll show you how I go about fitting these doors. Bring that door in, bring him round. Now this is how we just put these on. Just lift that on, put him on there like that, give him a little tap with your foot down the bottom and he'll slide on. Okay, so that one's on. Now the bottom one, different story. Now this one here, basically all we do is just run a screw in. And that door is fitted. Run the 4 screws in. Put a little bit of overspray on that hinge. That's overspray undercoat. Let's give that a wipe. It's good as gold. And if someone has an incident in here, this just pops off. And the gap up top is bigger. As you can see here, the gap up top is bigger than normal. So it will pop off that hinge, and paramedics can get to the person, or the ambos, the fireys can get to the person who's slumped up against the door. And that is a complete guide on how to hang these doors. Thanks for watching. It's another helpful tip from the painter.